While Blaze the cat may not be one of the original Sonic characters introduced in the franchise's early days, she's quickly become adored by fans of the games, a fiery addition to an already diverse set of playable personalities in the Sonic universe. That's not to say that the pyrokinetic feline doesn't have an interesting history though. So today we're exploring a few tidbits about Blaze that you may or may not have already known, in our top 10 Blaze facts list. In at number 10, origin stories. Let's start off this list by taking a look at Blaze's origin story, or rather the varying origin stories she's been given in the first two Sonic games she appeared in, the first being Sonic Rush in 2005 for the Nintendo DS, and of course the second being Sonic 06. In Sonic Rush, Blaze is stated as a princess from another dimension, but in Sonic 06 she's from a potential alternate future. At the end of the game, the dimension she's in is sealed, which led to some confusion as to when Sonic 06 took place, what the state of the timeline was, considering the events of the game were erased as part of its plot, and if the Blaze that appeared in both the games was one and the same. This was then cleared up in 2012 when it was stated that she was a native of the Soul Dimension and not from the future. Thanks Sonic 06. And at number 9, Silver Ship. Speaking of the confusion that Sonic 06 threw at us, let's take a look at a pairing with Blaze that started being shipped because of the events in that game. I'm talking Sylvaise, aka Silver and Blaze. While described by Sega as having a brother-sister relationship, that didn't stop fans of the characters from shipping the hell out of these two after the events of Sonic 06, which, since the events were erased, left them with no memory of each other. So how can they be shipped then? Well, fans argue that the two share a wistful amnesia, where their memories are wiped but they still feel as if they've lost something, which fans claim is apparent during the Selena Sun Festival cutscene at the end of the game. Up next, number 8 is dancing. Blaze has been known to bust a serious move, and has a liking for breakdancing, which she specializes in. Fans have noted that she may be skilled in other forms of dance too, particularly ballet, due to the fact that many of her victory poses feature her spinning on the tip of her toe, and the other moves she busted during the Sonic Olympic game series too. In at number 7, marijuana references. If you're familiar with the Sonic fandom online, this one shouldn't come as much as a surprise to you. There's a whole lot of Sonic memes kicking around on the interwebs, some with a particular interest in marijuana, most notably Chronic the Hemp Hog, which you can now actually buy on a t-shirt. So of course with a name like Blaze, well, that's practically a setup for a joke. This reality wasn't lost on the people who run the official Sonic the Hedgehog Facebook page, and when one user posted on 420 that they were disappointed that the page didn't make some sort of marijuana themed joke, something wonderful happened. This was Sega's response. I quote, "While we cannot help you with your mathematical needs, as we are not so good at the maths, please accept this picture of Blaze." How cheeky. And at number 6 is critical reception. Secondary characters in the Sonic games are sometimes notoriously unremarkable additions. It's one of the common critiques of the series as a whole, that new characters are added and don't really have an impact amongst the fan favorites, like Knuckles, Tails, Amy, Shadow, and Sonic himself. But Blaze was not privy to this kind of reception. She received the opposite actually, with the likes of IGN and GameSpot having positive reactions to her inclusion, saying that she easily earned her place in the team and had a great fiery disposition, and as IGN's Nintendo team put it in 2009, there was nothing notable about a Sonic game bringing in a new character into the fold, except Blaze doesn't suck. I guess that's a compliment? In at number 5, musical themes. Blaze has two main theme songs that pop up throughout the games. The initial track is Bella Nova, which was first introduced in the Deadline Zone during the battle between Sonic and Blaze in the Sonic Rush game. It also appeared during Sonic and the Black Knight, with a touch of Spanish guitar added to the track, and plays whenever Sonic has the Medal of Percival equipped. The second theme, Raisin Me Up, spelt like a raisin, cause puns, also appeared in Sonic Rush, after her and Sonic clear the extra boss in the game. Up at number 4, Sir Percival. Speaking of Sonic and the Black Knight, Blaze does make an appearance in the game, but for the most part not as the Blaze we all know and love. Instead, she's Sir Percival, the Knight of the Grail, the only female member of the Knights of the Round Table. Percival is the only character to speak Old English words in the game too, and the only character in the entire Sonic franchise to ever blush. And in more trivia, fans debated whether or not Percival, being female, should have had the title of Dame rather than Sir. But as many of them would learn, Sir is a title given to all knights regardless of gender, and Dame is only given to the female knights within the orders of chivalry. The more you know. And at number 3, voice actors. One of the voice actors who has voiced Blaze in Sonic Riders, Sonic 06, Sonic and the Black Knight, and Sonic Rush Adventure, among many other games, is responsible for a few other voices that may surprise you. The actor Erica Schroeder, who sometimes goes by Bella Hudson, also voices Wave the Swallow in Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. She's also Emma Frost in the animated Astonishing X-Men, she plays a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh characters, and most impressively, a ton of different voices in the Pokemon anime between 2003 and 2016, including playing Nurse Joy during seasons 7 and 8. 2008. After 2010, another actor took over the role of Blaze, Laura Bailey, who also voices Kid Trunks in Dragon Ball Z. In our number 2 spot is the Sega leak. By the time Sonic 06 was released, Blaze had already gained popularity amongst fans, quickly becoming a new fan favorite after her debut in Sonic Rush. An internal document from Sega was leaked prior to the release of Sonic 06 though, which contained not only the entire script of the game, but extended profiles for the major characters who appeared in it, one of which was Blaze. In her character introduction portion of her profile, it stated that, I quote, "She has a rather unique costume on under her cape, and it also seems that she is bothered by her under-endowed chest," in brackets, comments on which will rouse her anger. This inevitably caused some comical fan art to appear online, typically featuring an irritated Blaze standing next to Rouge the Bat. In at number 1, her creation. Blaze's character during its concept stage was intended to be an equivalent of Sonic's, but in a female form, and a cat, the second cat to appear in the series, if you don't count the discontinued character of Honey the Cat from Sonic the Fighters. Appearance-wise, Blaze's original design didn't vary much from the one we're currently familiar with today. She had a ponytail, her eyes were rounder, and her outfit was quite different, showing off more of her midriff. Despite this, an earlier version of Blaze made the rounds on the internet when an ex-Sega employee from Sonic Rex released concept art of Blaze that was claimed to have been created in 2005. This Blaze is known as Proto Blaze, and has uncanny similarities to Shadow. Alright, there we have it, friends. Did you know all these facts about Blaze? Let us know in those comments below. Also, if you have any suggestions about what videos we should make next, give us a shout about that too. In the meantime though, show us some love and hit those like and subscribe buttons, and if you're feeling more Sonic videos, why not check out our top 10 Sonic playlist on our channel too. Thanks for watching everybody, I've been Kelly Pally and this has been Top 10 Gaming. I'll catch you all in the next one.